Hello and welcome everybody to yet another presentation of Hardhats TV. Tonight, it's the Hardhats in the final game of the 5-game set we had here, opening day of the Veterans Classic for Post 22. They will get their first game in against the Harrisburg Maroon, a team they faced in the state tournament last year, one that knocked out 320 in the regionals. A pretty fearsome team. Hardhats on a 4-game win streak with a combined 50 and 0. Well, a combined 50 to nothing score across their last 4 games. Yeah, sorry. The innings I'm doing is starting to get to me. The Harrisburg Gold here to support their friends. Alright, we're going to get a first pitch here too tonight, which I will be filming out there. So anyways, let me give you the lineups here. Leading off, starting for the Post 22 Hardhats. Leading off, third baseman Aiden Roberts. The two-hole hitter is designated hitter Jace Morgan. Center fielder Harry Good bats third. Cleanup, first baseman Alex Dietrich. Second baseman Hayden Hollick is fifth. Right fielder Aaron Roach is sixth. Tate Crossway is seventh, playing left. The catcher, Philip Bentz, bats eighth. And shortstop Wilson Kiefer at 9, with Lee Negebauer on the mound. To repeat, the first 3 for the Hardhats. Third baseman Aiden Roberts, designated hitter Jace Morgan, and center fielder Harry Good. The middle 3, first baseman Alex Dietrich, second baseman Hayden Hollick, and right fielder Aaron Roach. The bottom 3, left fielder Tate Crossway, catcher Philip Bentz, and shortstop Wilson Kiefer, with big Negatron on the mound, Lee Negebauer. For the Harrisburg Maroon, leading off for them will be the left fielder Jason Hansen, followed by second baseman Ryland Bowe at the 2-hole. The shortstop, Michael Oakland, will be batting third. Cleanup is catcher AJ Langler. Then designated hitter Tyler Frederick will bat fifth. The center fielder will be Carson Drexler batting sixth. Right fielder Tayton Muntz will be seventh. Third baseman Griffin Schlopkohl going to be at the 8-hole. And the first baseman, Max Zimmerman, will be ninth, with Ethan Beck on the mound. So to repeat, the first 3 for the Harrisburg Maroon. Left fielder, Jason Hansen. Second baseman, Ryland Bowe. Shortstop, Michael Oakland. The middle 3, catcher, AJ Langler. Designated hitter, Tyler Frederick. And center fielder, Carson Drexler. In the bottom 3, right fielder, Tayton Muntz. Third baseman, Griffin Schlopkohl. And first baseman, Max Zimmerman, with Ethan Beck on the mound tonight for the Harrisburg Maroon. I'm going to be filming the first pitch for everybody in a minute here. Busy day of baseball for everybody. If you're just now tuning in because you only watch the Hardhat games, you missed quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to go film this. I will see you in just a minute, fellas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. One of the backfield certified for Walmart, Weathersfield Stadium, Dave Field, for the final game of the first day of the Veterans Tournament, sponsored by Ryan Dolly, Rapid Insurance. We will introduce both teams starting lineups, so we introduce player is heading to respective base paths and baselines. Starting tonight for Harrisburg Maroon. And second baseman, number one, Riley Bowe. Batting third, number 3, shortstop, Michael Oakley. Batting fourth, number 15, the catcher, A.J. Reiner. Batting fifth, the DH, number 16, Tyler Frederick. Center fielder, number 8, Carson Drexler. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 10, Hayden Marks. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 13, Brendan Chipko. And the first baseman, number Max Zachariason. Pitching tonight for Harrisburg, number 12, Ethan Peak. Coaches, Tony Carlson and Tanner Olmstead. Now the rest of the Harrisburg team. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Hardhats. Leading off, the Liberation of Canada, Roberts. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 22, James Morgan. Batting third, center fielder, number 14, Harrison Good. Batting cleanup, first baseman, number 27, Alex Secret. Batting fifth, second baseman, number 20, Hayden High. Batting sixth in right field, number 23, Aaron Rook. Batting seventh, left fielder, number 29, Jay Crossway. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 11, Vince. And the shortstop, number 15, Wilson Weaver. Pitching tonight for 422, number 12, Lee Negabar. Now, the remaining team members for 422. Manager Kevin Corey. Coaching tonight, Nick Hewitt. The umpires tonight, a big welcome back to Yogi Milfoil and Bob Corey taking it back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand if you're able and face the flags. We honor America, singing our national anthem tonight. Recent Rapid City Stevens graduate Haley Hoffman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight glass gleaming, whose vast nights and bright stars
W. Wall. Richard joined the Air Force in November of 65. He was alive on Air Force Base in San Antonio for basic training. Then assigned to Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls for aircraft maintenance. He was deployed to Okinawa in May of 66. Came back home a year later. He was assigned to Little Rock Air Force Base in Arkansas until July 69 when he was deployed to Vietnam to work on the F-100s. Then he spent time at Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana, Shepherd Air Force Base again. In 76, deployed to Germany, also assigned temporary duties in Turkey and Spain. 79, assigned to the Cannon Air Force Base in Clovis, New Mexico, before coming to the greatest Air Force base ever, Ellsworth Air Force Base. He retired from the Air Force in November of 85 as an E-7 Master Sergeant, then retired from the Douglas School District as a custodial engineer after 21 years of service. Going out the first pitch, Richard W. Long. Certainly sponsor Ryan Valley Adaptive Insurance. Want to give a big shout out to our new sponsor. The one to call for all your auto, home, and RV insurance needs. You can contact them today to shop your rates. 605-791-0762. That's 605-791-0762. Here comes Post 22. Let's start on the defense for the Hardhats. Left field, Kate Crossway. Center field, Harrison Good. Right field, Aaron Roach. Third base, Lewis Roberts. Shortstop, Wilson Keeper. Second baseman, Nathan Holland.
All right. Who's ready for some baseball? Post 22, the home team here, obviously. Co-hosts of the 5th annual Black Hills Veterans Classic. And we will see. I'm going to give you a mild, look at what the field looks like. This is one game outdated. Since then, Huron, Post 7, won 12-0 over the Outlaw Baseball Club. So actually, Huron would be at the 2-hole. They'd be number 2 behind the Sixers, but this is generally what it looked like today. The Expos won their only game over an undefeated Platte Valley Companies team from Gering, Nebraska. They're 1-0. Of course, they went 4-0 and got to the third place game, lost narrowly to Mitchell last year. And they could be having another special run. Here's what the rest of it looks like. The Shooters got a weird win over Wesco. That was fun. But, yeah. All right. We're ready. Wearing gray, Harrisburg. Wearing the strong blue is your Post 22 Hardhats. Leading off is Jason Hansen. First pitch from Negebauer. Heater right down the middle. Big lefty. Firing early. He's known to throw so hard he knocks himself out of his hard hat. Inside ball, 1-1. 1-1 count. Fastball down the middle. Negebauer, 3 fastballs right off the bat. Challenging Hansen to catch up to him. 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. That ball not close enough to get Hansen to swing. Plenty of teams here in attendance watching. Popped up into shallow left. It might drop. It will. It finds a spot out there in the blooper. A leadoff single for the Harrisburg Maroon. Hansen bloops it to just the right spot. Crossweight and Kiefer could not get there. And he'll bring up Ryland Bowe. The second baseman. Ball low, 1-0. So the Harrisburg teams, both the Gold and the Maroon, are in this tournament. Harrisburg Gold won state last year. The Maroon made it to state. They're a secondary team of Harrisburg. That's a strike. 1-1. But it's interesting. So there's three teams that have multiple, or three organizations that have multiple teams in here. And it's Harrisburg and then the two host teams. Fouled off the end of the bat. Harrisburg not in this tournament last year. It's cool to see them though. 1-2. Negebauer. Right down the middle. He freezes the batter for the first K of the day. And Bowe goes down looking. Out comes Michael Oakland, the shortstop. They're all getting some support with all the gold, Harrisburg Gold here in the stands. They played earlier today. Beat up on the Box Elder Sliders. One-out. Negebauer. High heat. It will coax a swing and a miss out of Oakland. One. Outside. Ball 2. Two-one count. Grounded. Over to second. Hollick gets it. Throw to short in time. Throw to first. Not. So the lead runner is retired. We get a replacement on first. Oakland will reach on a fielder's choice. A 4-6 put out on Hansen. And it'll bring up the cleanup man, AJ Langler. Langler watches a ball inside. One-0. Strike at the knees. 1-1. Another one right down the pipe by Negebauer. He's challenging these Harrisburg Maroon batters to catch up to his speed. 1-2. Negebauer checks, delivers. Curveball! Just outside. Off by less than an inch. Two count. Fastball. Slightly above the letters. I guess that's top of the shoulders, not bottom of the shoulders for strike zone purposes. Full count. Negebauer. The kick. Popped up into foul territory and out of play. And the at-bat will continue. It's a great day out here in Rapid City. It went from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy, and now it is no clouds. A pleasant little mid-70s day here. I took a walk. It was nice. I saw a heron. Swing and a miss! Strike 3! The curveball! Able to whiff the batter Langler. And Negebauer sits 2 down by a K in the first inning. Nobody scores for the Maroon. Hardhats. Now with a 22 consecutive inning shutout streak. So Harrisburg, despite getting the leadoff hit, scores none. So 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no hard hat errors. 1 man is left on base, and it is still 0-0. On the mound for the Maroon is Ethan Beck. Beck throwing some good velocity there. I'm going to check on some of this.
Third baseman, Ruben Shotwell. Shortstop, Andre Oakland, second base. And low first base, Max Harrison. This is A.J. Liner. And around Ethan Beach.
Sort of not seeing a Beck. There's an Ethan Beck from Boone Township, Pennsylvania. That's the best I got. Alright, I'm going to double check. I heard Zachariason. It is Zachariason. I just locked in. So the first baseman, Max Zachariason.
Third baseman, Aiden Roberts.
Not Zimmerman. Aiden Roberts leading things off here. Had a good past few games for him. Batting above the 300 mark, where he has stayed for the entirety of the season. High pitch will be ball 1 here in the bottom of the first. As I mentioned, Hardhats 50-0 over their last 4 games the last 2 weeks, including a pair of 15-0 blankings of the Sturgis Titans back on Wednesday. Wait, is today Thursday? Sorry. Anyways, Tuesday then. Low ball 2, or ball 3. I've been doing this since 9 a.m. Sorry, guys. Does a little bit to fry the brain, but I'm going to give my all here for the Hardhats. 3-0, Beck. Called strike in the zone, and it goes 3-1. Beck rocks, delivered, called strike at the bottom of the knees. Roberts already threw his bat aside. He thought that was ball 4. Full count for Roberts. That'll be off of the arm. Now he really can't claim that one's a strike. He'll exchange a bruise for a bag there. And the Hardhats on the base paths. Leadoff man aboard. A fast one at that. He stole 4 in a game against Spearfish last week. Or against 320 last week, my bad. High ball 1. This is Jace Morgan. He's been a fantastic addition to the Hardhats this season. Playing good outfield, swinging a good bat, and then pitching well. We saw him make his pitching debut in 2 shutout innings against Sturgis on Tuesday. Grounded hard off of the backhand. of Zachariasen, but he will handle it and take it to the bag himself. So no double play, but a ground out to the first baseman. It's Harry Good now. So man on second, 1 out here. Harry in about his 5th game back, I believe. No, he played the Cheyenne series, so like 8th game back. Still has yet to hit a home run, one of his fixtures. Coming back from Northeastern Junior College in Sterling, Colorado as a super senior. Roberts, heavy lead. They're going to throw back. Ball bounces, not going to find its way into the glove of the second baseman. And it is still 2-0. One out. Low ball. Bounces in the other batter's box. Like a game of 4 square. And it's 2-0. Strike. A slider nestles its way into the zone. Two one. Smacked off the end of the bat. He'll check on third, throw to first. Roberts advances, but 2 outs now here in the bottom of the first for Harrisburg. Here's Dietrich, the ideal cleanup man and second team All-State selection last season for the Hardhats. Probably slugging about 550 over the last 4 games, if I were to guess. No, higher than that, probably like 800. He's been on a tear lately. 1-0, Beck. Fastball popped up, that might be playable. Zachariasen in foul territory, backpedaling and making the grab. And Harrisburg, just like the Hardhats, allowed the first man on and then nothing else. Nobody scores in the first inning for either squad, and we went to the top of the second. Tied 0-0. Recap that inning for the Hardhats. No hits turned into no runs, no earned runs. There were no Harrisburg errors. 1 man is left on. An identical inning to the top of the first for this Harrisburg team. Looking evenly matched so far. This Harrisburg team on the season entering this game was 9-17, but they've played plenty of tough competition. Hardhats entering 14-8, also having played very tough competition. They've played most of the teams in this tournament so far. Sturgis, 320. Heck, they are 2 of the teams. They played Sheridan. They played Cheyenne. They didn't play any of the Wyoming teams. Or Montana. But yeah, they've been playing a lot. Tyler Frederick, the man going to lead off the top of the second, big left-hander. Speaking of big left-handers, Lee Negebauer delivers the first ball off the plate. 1-0. Strike. Locates the bottom right corner from his perspective, and it's 1-1. Did he go? He did not. Ben's being given some instruction by Coach Torby on the sideline. 2-1. Frederick awaits. Hard hit ball. Scooped by Hollick. Throw to first in time. Routine ground out to start off the second inning. The first tournament for the Hardhats in this season. They will do 3 more tournaments over the course of the year. Right? No, 4 more. They play in the Gopher Classic in Minneapolis, Omaha College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska. They play in a Pueblo tournament in Pueblo, Colorado, with the Pueblo Azteca, who came out to our Firecracker, and then there's the Firecracker. Hosting 2 out of 5 tournaments. Hit hard and into right. Carson Drexler, the Dakota Wesleyan commit, able to poke a single into right field. Up comes Tayton Muntz, younger brother of Tegan Muntz, second team All-State selection last year. I'm assuming Tayton can pitch as well. It is a double play situation. Muntz watches one just off the plate inside. The Gold here cheering on. Strike right down the middle. Fastball locates. Negebauer. Ball off the plate, outside. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two. Negebauer. Another fastball just inside. Full count now for Tayton Muntz and Lee Negebauer. We'll see who comes out on top. Payoff pitch. Strike! Negebauer sits him down, admiring that pitch. And that'll be the 3rd strikeout, second looking of the day for Lee Negebauer, the ace of this Hardhats rotation. I would argue this team has 2 aces. I'd argue Hayden Leidy this year has been nigh perfect. He's been fantastic this season. He's a super senior as well. Strike down the middle. Oh, 1. High, 1-1. One and 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 with a high heat. Too much to handle for Griffin Schlopkel. Schlopkel. Kind of a hard one to say, though. 1-2. Fastball catches the outside corner. 4 strikeouts in 2 innings for Lee Negebauer. Nobody advancing past first base. Still a scoreless game through 1.5. Negebauer pitching fantastically at the start here, just as he normally does. Recap the top of the second for Harrisburg. 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, no hard hat errors, 1 man left on. Identical to the first inning for them. wonder if Negebauer has more recent, like, I wish I could see more recent Lee Negebauer, like, fastball velocity. Because I think he has to be hitting almost 90, judging by what I saw with Braden Pearson, who threw 90 for Cheyenne. I think he's throwing almost 90, maybe 88, 89. Beck returns to the mound. He'll face Hollick to start off this. Big swing and a miss. Nothing but air for the right-hander. 0-1. Check swing. Gets through. No, it does not. Goes to the second baseman. And the throw is offline. So, I guess that works. Bad throw on a routine play from Ryland Bowe. Just out of the reach of Zachariason. And that'll go down as an E4, allowing Hollick to reach first. Roach now up. Shows bunt. He puts one down the line, just foul. He had an absolutely stunning, beautiful bunt against Sturgis earlier this week. Put some backspin on it, had it sit just outside of the brown circle near the plate, and got there before any throw could even be launched. So I get why Coach Torvey trying to dial it up yet again, but now he's tipped off the defense to his plans. 0-1 count. That's a strike. Beck challenges him with a fastball on the outside. Oh-2. Foul tip into the glove of A.J. Langler. And that will be the first strikeout of the game for Beck. Tate Crossway now up. He's been surprisingly cold the last few games, despite the team doing as well as they did. The hard-hitting lefty had his best weeks, I'd say, about 3 or 4 ago. Seeing if he could bring it back now for the tournament. One out. Low, and it's 2-0. Two out. Inside and low, it's 3 out. Crossway happy to take a walk whenever it conveniences him. That's a strike at the knees. He won't get it there. 3-1 count. Chance to swing away for Tate Crossway. Taking off is the runner. It's in and out of the glove. And a walk nonetheless. So, despite Hollick's stolen base attempt, he'll reach second the normal way. Peacefully, by being advanced by a walked runner. Here's Phillip Bentz. 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Ben's a very fast runner. Infield singles are on the table. He shows bunt, pulls it back. Good reaction time from Zachariasen to anticipate the bunt being pulled out. 1-0 count. Swung on and drilled into right. Headed all the way to the wall. Pollock rounds third. Touching it is Tate. He'll come in. Bentz holding at second. And 2 runs score for the Hardhats on a hard hit double by Philip Bentz. Crowd goes wild here at Fitzgerald Stadium. There's the man they call First AB Phil coming through. And Wilson Kiefer now up. Northern Colorado commit, D1 baseball player. Well, soon to be. Going out to Greeley. Grounded hard and off of the glove of the third baseman. Bentz still between second and third. He will go back. A muffed ball will lead to a... Is that an error or a hit? I believe the verdict will be that is an error on Griffin Schlopkohl. First on Schlopkohl. Roberts watches that one. Eye to eye. It's 1-0. Beck stares back at the umpire, I think. Bunt shown. It's a good one. Got some backspin. The throw, not in time. And a bunt single will load the bases for the Hardhats. Up comes Morgan. He grounded out a hard one right to Zachariasen at first his last time up. Infield playing in, kind of a gutsy move with a guy with as much power as Morgan. They might be anticipating some sort of squeeze play. Good job there from Langler to pull a ball into the strike zone. Good frame job. That's strike one. Beck, the righty, delivers. Curveball misses outside. One. High and outside, no question about it. 2-1. Two-one count. Morgan waggles. Check swing, he goes. And it's 2-2. Two-two count. Morgan awaits. Takes a strike on the inside of the plate. Beck. Beautiful location on that one. Morgan thought it was coming so far in he might get hit. Instead, it falls right over the plate for the second out. And that brings up Harry Good with the bases loaded. This is right where he lives. Swing and a miss, strike one. Things have been a little different with him this year after coming back from college. Confidence might be waning a little, but this is exactly where he lives. First team all-state selection. Popped up, foul, and now down in the count 0-2. Harrison Good playing center this year after playing right all of last year. Except for like 1 or 2 games where Zeke Farley was not available. 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Harry, remembered by everybody in the South Dakota Legion community as the MVP of the 2022 South Dakota Legion State Tournament. 1-2. Called strike. Roberts trying to make a backdoor cut. Did he do it? I don't know what happened. Harry Good watches a ball that apparently hit the zone. Good, quite confused by it, but the base is stranded. Philip Bentz's double does bring in 2. The Hardhats have a lead. It could be larger, but they're up 2-0 after 2 innings here in the game tonight. Technically, he strikes out the side. So, recap the bottom of the second for the Hardhats. 8 batters come to the plate. They get 2 hits, score 2 runs. Just one of them is earned to the pitcher Beck. There is 1 error on the, or there were 2 errors actually. 2 errors, 1 on the second baseman, Ryland Bowe, 1 on the third baseman, Griffin Schlopkol. And 3 men left aboard. Harry's just been a little off lately. You have to wonder if Coach Torvey gonna fiddle with him in that 3-hole slot he occupied all of last year. Maybe just for a moment, take the pressure off of him, and then come back when he has it. Hey. Zachariason, the last one to come up to bat in this ball game. He'll be the final one in the entire tournament to take their first at bat here on day 1. Well, and no, they'll be pinch hitters. Never mind. Take that all back. Negebauer gives him 1. Soft grounder. Negebauer slips, throws to first. He's... Oh! They call him safe. Bunt single to call. I thought Lee got him. So Zachariason, the rare 9-hole first baseman bunting to first. Very odd situation. That's going to be golfed. Hit into left. Crossway going back on it. He can't grab it. It's going back to the track and off the wall. Crossway to the cutoff man, Kiefer. He handles it. The throw at home could have been made. It does not come. And that'll be an RBI double for Jason Hansen. Harrisburg right in reach of tying this game up here. The Hardhats 22 inning shutout streak finally comes to an end. Strike delivered at the letters. This is Ryland Bowe wearing number 1. And that number comes with a lot of expectations. Ball inside, 1-1. You got an eagle or something coming over the field. That's pretty cool. I think it's a golden eagle. Oh no, it's a condor. Not a condor, a vulture, turkey vulture. Flew over the, I'm a bird guy, sorry. That's just something you gotta live with. Alright, 2-1. Negebauer. Fastball. Swing and a miss! Somehow out in front of that is Bowe. Could have been a changeup. Anyways, it is 2-2. Ball just in the shadow of the zone up top. Umpire being a little unfriendly with these calls. Perhaps that'd be, no. Looking for a synonym, but hostile doesn't fit. Payoff pitch. High hop over to Kiefer. He'll handle it. The throw in time. They're going to throw to third. Roberts jumping, and he will make it to third. So a stolen base there for for Hansen. That's what I'm going to call that, a stolen base. But a 6-4 or 6-3 put out, able to retire the first man in the inning here. Brings up Oakland. He grounded into a fielder's choice last time up. High heat, too much to handle. Get out of the kitchen. Oh, 1. Negebauer trying to get out of this thing without surrendering the lead. Fastball right down the middle. 0-2. He now leads in the count. Has the man right where he wants him. Hotel. Ball at the top of the zone. Close call there. One-two. Negebauer. That's popped up into left field. Crossway getting a run up on it. He will grab it. He's going to throw home. It's a good throw. A very good throw, but it's not going to be there in time. The sacrifice fly able to score Hansen from third base. And the game is all tied up, 2-2 here in the top of the third inning. It'll bring up A.J. Langler. Base is empty, 2 outs. Langler pops one up. Should be an easy play. Hollick not calling for it. He's called off for it, and Roach makes the grab. Recap that inning. Harrisburg gets 1 hit. No, they get 2 hits, sorry. They get 2 hits. They score 2 runs. Both of them earned to the pitcher, Negebauer. There are no hard hat errors, and nobody is left on. Complete efficiency. And it is 2-2 after 2.5. Hard hats yet again needing to separate here in the bottom of the third. Hard hats finished in the, I believe it was the 4th place position in their pool last year. No, it was 3rd place position in the pool last year. But it was a surprisingly low thing from them. The Expos actually outperformed them in that tournament. This year they come in red hot with a senior-laden team who's been to this thing several times. So leading off this inning is Alex Dietrich. Usually the cleanup man. Today he's going to be leading off the third inning. Dietrich, a very consistent bat and defensive first baseman. He projects at the next level. Inside, it'll catch a piece of his arm. The first pitch, going to grant him a base. So the first batter hit for the 2nd time in this game. It brings up Hollick. He grounded into what should have been an out last time, but thanks to a defensive miscue by the Maroon. He was able to reach base and come around to score on a Phillip Bentz double. Ball in the dirt, it gets by. Dietrich heading for second. He is going to get there, and the wild pitch advances him. In just 2 pitches, and without a hit, Beck has managed to put a man in scoring position. That's kind of impressive. So 1-0 count now here to Hollick. Hey, it's Palmer. Thank you, Palmer. I miss you. I thought I saw you were doing some like coaching work with maybe one of the youth programs, like the cadets or something. I thought I saw you around earlier this year. Is that true? Let's see. All right, 2-0. Hollick watches a ball off the plate. It's 3-0. The Gold out here having fun. 3-0 count. Ball in the dirt. Men on first and second now. And it's Hollick and Dietrich, the ever-consistent 4 and 5 combo. It brings up Roach with the Racing Stride helmet. It's become iconic with him. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is a double play situation. It is even a triple play situation. But Roach has been hot lately. He had 5 RBIs in the game in the series against Sturgis. 5 RBIs and 3 runs. Batted .500 on that whole thing. One out. Beck throws one in. Roach shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's now 2-0. Beck has not thrown a single ball in the strike zone in this inning. He hit the man at the start, 4-pitch walk against Hollick, and now down 2-0 against Roach. That's 7 consecutive balls for the starting pitcher. Roach shows it's a ball again. And at this point, Roach, you don't even need to put down a bunt. I think you're going to advance everybody just by walking. So 3-0. Beck just needs to find the zone. There it is. He pinpoints a strike. And now maybe Roach's going to go back to the bunt thing. Or not. I don't know. Maybe he's no longer feeling like it. That's how that happens sometimes. 3-1. He shows the bunt. Called strike on the edge of the plate. This umpire, a lot of borderline calls going against the Hardhats today. The Gold like it for sure. Full count. Ball in the dirt. No ambiguity on that. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Everybody moves up a bag. And up comes Tate. I've only seen one grand slam since I've been broadcasting the Hardhats. It was Alex Dietrich against Pierre last year. Tate Crossway does have a homer on the season and a serious power swing. Inside pitch, ball 1. He's also quite the avid walker. You could call it a hobby of his. Always tricking around the bases. Called strike, nibbles the edge of the outside of the plate. All right, 1-1. Beck. Swing and a miss on a ball at the bottom of the zone. Crossway now down 1-2. Bases loaded, nobody out. Crossweight looking to come through. Just got a piece of that one. Bounces it off of his thigh. That hurts. I'm gonna push it around a little, make it hurt a little less. He is a football player. He's got the toughness, felt a lot of pain. This one seems to be getting to him, however. He'll collect himself and step into the box. 1-2. Fouled away. 1-2. Beck gives him one. Chopped away foul. Look at Nick Ewing with the one-handed grab in foul territory. I don't know if you guys can see that. You might have. You might have seen that. That was a pretty slick grab from Coach Nick. No, you didn't see it. Dang. 1-2. Beck. One in the shins. And it makes it 2-2. Two count. Beck. Fastball. Hit hard into right. Caught by Tatum Muntz. And that'll bring around a runner. Dietrich scores. Good play out there from Muntz to keep the runner from, or keep Crossweight off the base paths and make the first out. Hollick and Dietrich both move up. Dietrich makes it a 4-0, or 3-2 ball game. Officially a sac fly for Crossweight. He'll earn an RBI. And it'll bring up Phillip Bentz. He had a 2-run double in the last one. That one, a throwaway. Roach stepping over to third. Hollick comes in to score. The Hardhats up 2 runs yet again. An error on the pitcher. I was looking down at my scorebook when that happened. The third error of the game for this Harrisburg Maroon team. That's going to cost him. And now, runner on the corner, 1 out. The ball gets by the catcher. He doesn't know where it is. Luckily, it's closer than he thinks. So 1 out. Roach, quite a fast runner. If I had actually gone to the backstop, he would have certainly scored. 1 out. Bentz swings on one. He squares it up into center. It's caught. Roach coming home. The cutoff man. Throw home. Not in time. And the Hardhats now up to 3 runs in the bottom of the third. Bentz up to 3 RBIs on the day. So, bases loaded, no outs. They score all 3 of the runs. You couldn't ask for much better than that. That's the mission. You get the guys on, set them up, knock them down, you know? 0-1, called strike. Strike. Called to the top of the zone. Kiefer smiles, shrugs it off. And it's 0-2. Last time up, he reached on an error by the third baseman. Skipper home. Didn't even get there. So it'll be 1-2. Inside, ball 2. I see Westco representatives here. I see Harrisburg Gold. I see the Miles City Outlaw team. Outlaw Baseball Club. Outside, ball 3. He's worked the count into his favor. Everybody's shaking their hands, rubbing their hands together for Willie Kiefer. Oh yeah, the whole dugout doing it. This is a new thing. They don't usually do this. Full count for Kiefer. Back, sets, kicks, delivers. It's golfed into left, going back, and in and out of the glove of the left fielder. It'll drop. Double for Wilson Kiefer. And the inning able to stay alive. That one dropped on the run by Jason Hansen. I'm waiting for the official scores, like, judgment on whether that was a hit or an error. Verdict seems to be an error, or seems to be hit. It was a hard play for Hansen if he were to make it, so I get it. 1-0 count. Swung on and hit into right. Munt's down there, and he will make the grab. The Hardhats pour on 3 more in the bottom of the 3rd. Entering the top of the 4th, they're up 5-2. Recap that one for the Hardhats. Just 1 hit turns into 3 runs. 1 of them is earned to the pitcher Beck, bringing his earned run total up to 2. There are 1 error in that inning. The pickoff move by him himself, which I don't know if you guys know my opinion on this. If you've been listening for a while, you do. If the pitcher commits the error, it should totally be an earned run because you were the reason that it would be unearned, and that's on you. Feels logical. Add that into the rulebook. So, officially 1 run. On my spectrum, though, he has 3 earned runs. And 1 man left on. 5-2 the score. This Harrisburg Maroon offense, when they played last year, very fearsome, strong bats in the lineup all over the place for Maroon. But they were unable to keep the Hardhats off the board back then. And it looks like it's repeating itself. Tyler Frederick leading off this inning. First pitch ball. Strike. Called in the bottom right corner. Two one. It's 2-1. Fouled back. 2-2. I think Angelo is an underused name. I think it just is. All right, 2-2. Curveball right down the middle. Frederick takes that one in for the beauty that it was, and will be the 5th strikeout victim of the game for Lee Negebauer. Brings up Carson Drexler. He's going to Dakota Wesleyan in the Hall. He had a single his last time up, 1 for 1. Fouls that one back and out of here. 0-1. We have 6 games on tap for you tomorrow. Check the Post 22 Hardhats Twitter and Instagram to see the schedules for all of that or see them all show up on your feed in the morning. First one, 7:30 a.m. I'm going to be going to bed nice and early. 7:30. The last one, 7 o'clock. 1-1. Taken up high, it's 2-1. Think about where the pitch. Fastball right down the middle. That's his bread and butter. And he will dip into that well however much he wants. 2-2. Curveball! He strikes him out! Both batters caught in awe of that fantastic curveball from Negatron, and he'll strike them both out looking. Tayton Muntz trying not to become the third strikeout victim of the inning here in the top of the fourth. Grounded over to second. Pollock puts it in his glove, throws it over to his buddy, and that will be the final out of the inning. That's going on the good rolls to the thing. Good roll back onto the mound by Alex Dietrich there. I keep track of that. I will do the top 5 closest like it's bocce by the end of the year. Mark my words. Philip Bentz had a really good one about 2 weeks ago. Recap that one. Harrisburg, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no hard hitters, nobody left on. And it is still 5-2. The Hardhats scored 2 in the second, scored 3 in the third. Perhaps they'll score 4 in the fifth. Hello, Liam. Nice to see you. You've been here for several games today. Thanks for checking in. Excited to see what the Expos do as well. They're currently 1-0 after beating an undefeated Gehring, Nebraska team. Let me see where that is. The Expos play at 11:30 tomorrow against the Box Elder Sliders. Box Elder Post 315. And then they'll play 2 more times. Or no. Will they just play once? I think they just play once. So do they only play 3 games? That doesn't feel fair to everybody else. I guess they're only going to play 3 games. They play Mount Michael as well, who's 1-0. Bunt shown and fouled back into the thigh of the catcher. So the Expos might go 3-0 and just lose because they don't have more wins than the other people, even though they weren't given more. Feels kind of unfair, but we've got an odd number here, 17 teams in this tournament. Somebody's going to have to do that. Hard hit ball by Morgan in the deep right. It's going back to the wall. Morgan rounding. He keeps going past second. The cutoff man gets it. The throw to third, a wild one, and that'll be a triple for the youngster, Jace Morgan. A behemoth shot drilled into deep right. No chance anybody was catching up to that. How about that for a leadoff hit to start off the inning? So Morgan, triple. Good. Check swing and fouls one off further than I could even hit one. Hardhats, we have a doubleheader, so 4:30 and 7. There will be an opening ceremony thing, including a military flyover. I believe it's a B-15. Hard hit through the gap. Harry Good drives in a runner, and the Hardhats now lead 6-2. There's the Harry we know. 1 for 3 now, brings in Jace Morgan. So a triple, a single, and now Dietrich comes up. If the team wants to hit consecutive cycle here, he'd be the home run. Or the double. Pollock could also be the home run. Good, takes off, that's hit hard, foul. And he'll have to come back. Return to center. Outlaw baseball team having some fun here. Good. Starts to do a little crab walk. Doesn't move. The Expos play on the other side. They play in the Pete Lean field. So we will probably, it depends on where they land, but we'll probably see them on Sunday for whatever seed game they play against a team from the Fitzgerald field. But they are currently 1-0. That's good. The Expos finished 4th in the entire tournament last year. They went 4-0 in pool play, lost on a tiebreaker to North Platte, didn't get to play in the championship game, and lost narrowly 3-1 to Mitchell. Taking off is good. Dietrich not compromising it this time, and he will successfully steal second base. Two one. Good, gonna take off for third. And knowing better than to test Harry Good, AJ Langler will simply eat the pitch. 3-1, Goods, 2 stolen bases in a row. Showing that expert timing that he has. Dietrich, probably not going to be able to resist the urge to just knock him in here. Well, you can resist it when it hits you in the ribs. Not much you could do about that. Just kind of got hit. And now 2 on. Two on and nobody out still here in the bottom of the 4th. They're going to come check in on Beck. I bet they're going to take the ball from him. Oh, I don't see the hand being extended yet. Perhaps he's just giving him a talk. A nice heart-to-heart with the rest of his buddies. That'd be really sweet. So 2 on, nobody out. First pitch coming to Hollick here. Second place in RBIs on the team. A fantastic tandem with Alex Dietrich. Slapped over to short. It'll be handled. He's throwing to first. It's low and scooped successfully by Zachariasen. So the Hardhats score another on a ground ball from Hayden Hollick. Dietrich advances to second on the fielder's choice. And it's now 7-2 for the Hardhats. They're starting to pull away. Brings up Roach. Struck out swinging in the first on a foul tip. Walked. And came all the way around to score in the last inning. Dietrich takes off. It is hit hard right over to the man covering the bag. He gets too occupied with Dietrich and Roach is safe. Dietrich, a successful distraction there to just get Schlopkohl to look down, think about a tag, maybe a double play. Dietrich sneaks in the back door to reach the base, and Schlopkohl not able to throw it across the diamond in time to catch Aaron Roach, infield single. Check back on Roach. Beck's got to be careful with that. The last time he did that, it scored a run and brought Roach to third. Just one out in the inning. Take Crossway back up. He had a line drive sac fly his last time up. A sac fly would do the same purpose here. Not going to catch Roach. Ball in the dirt. Roach takes off. No opposition. Stolen base for Aaron Roach. The helmet makes you faster. I've been saying it. It's like a mythical item. Crossway now with 2 men in scoring position. Trying to extend the lead here for the Hardhats. The mercy rule is 8 runs after 4.5. If Crossway were to, say, hit a home run here, not going to speak that into existence or anything, but if he were, and the Hardhats were to close out the Maroon in the top of the inning, it would be a mercy rule, but it's a 5-run game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Crowd a little upset, some murmuring about that last strike call. 1-2, Crossway crowding the plate. Beck. Outside pitch. And it's 2-2. Crossway unfazed by that one. Crossway keeps the lumber upright. And we're down to a 3-2-1 count. Crossway took a walk back in the third. Or back in the second. He could do it again here and load the bases. Beck gives him something to chew on, and he will fight it off into the trees outside the stadium. I see a kid climbing and scaling the 8-foot fence and jumping over it to go grab a ball from outside the stadium. I cannot believe that. He just Spider-Man'd off the top of the fence. That was something crazy. Full count. Hit hard into center. Going back on it. And not going to be able to make the play. That one off the top of the wall on a bounce. It's still being stepped on. And Crossway will hold at second. 2-run score for the Hardhats. 2-run double for Tate Crossway. Crossway up to 3 RBIs on the day. That ties him with Bentz. He brings home both Roach and Dietrich. And that will be the end of the day for Beck. Ethan Beck steps off the mound, having pitched 3 1/3 inning. He earned every run in this inning. So that would put him at, hey look, it's 0-2-3-4. I said they'd score 4 in this inning. They did. Maybe it'll be the final score? Probably not. So 2 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 7 hits allowed, a couple of hit-by pitches. Here does make quite a few Ks though. 3 Ks. And he is on hook for the loss. Should Maroon not make a 7-run comeback over the course of the next 3 innings, which is probably the case. Thank you all for tuning in to Hardhats TV. I'm Oliver Fell. For those of you that didn't see, this is not the updated version. One game happened on both sides of the bracket. The Sheridan Troopers beat up on the Laramie Rangers 13-1. And Huron Post 7, Mercy ruled Outlaw Baseball Club 12-0. So, keep that in mind, because Huron is in second. The Shooters would be in third. Outlaw would be in last, behind Peltzco. And then the Hardhats and Maroon are duking it out right now. Expos would be in fourth, despite being 1-0, because nobody beat each other and went back, and there was no parity in that side right now. But there you go. Enjoy. Bunt shown, pulled back by Phillip Betts. He's got the man on second, and 1 out. One out. He shows a bunt, dinks off the bottom of the barrel, and it's 1-1. Crossway keeps charging. Torvey, got to keep his eyes on him. Crossway, a middle linebacker. He's got some serious oomph, if you know what I mean. 1-1. Popped up. Out of play. Maybe into the dugout, or the bullpen, sorry, of the Harrisburg Maroon. Didn't hear a scream, though, so I don't think it hit anyone. And that's my estimator nowadays. 1-2. He reaches, pokes one, shortstop, right into the glove, the throw in time, and he will make the second out of the inning. A good play there from the shortstop, Oakland, and a solid throw to Zachariason. It brings up Kiefer. One out. Shows butt. Ooh, really? Called strike, I guess. He definitely pulled back in time, so I guess they're saying that hit the zone. Huh. Alright, 1-1. Kiefer's over it by now. Watches the ball with the eyes. And it's 2-1. I didn't even figure out who the pitcher was. What am I doing? It really is the end of a long day. Hit high and out of play. Heads up. That's right on top of me, actually. It's Nick Riley on the mound. I could be like handwriting brothers with whoever this is. I write that one. Whoever the manager is for Harrisburg Maroon. 2-2, which is something because I got some wild handwriting. It's a full count now. Oh yeah, bottom of the fourth. My bad. Good catch. Thank you, Liam. I appreciate it. Oh wait, the Hardhats, I got rid of all their runs somehow. Whoopsie. Sorry. High, and that'll be ball 4. Kiefer takes his bag. Crossway somehow got to third. I missed that. There you go. It's all good now. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. 2-man on, and Aiden Roberts up to bat. Ball in the dirt, and successful stolen base from Kiefer. He should be approaching double digits now, if not already at them. 1 out to Roberts. Low ball. Roberts, not a lot of RBIs on the season somehow. It feels like when there's guys on, it gets a little harder. Yeah, thank you, Liam. I appreciate it. All right. 1 for 2 in the game with a hit by pitch. Strike right down the pipe. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nothing but wind on that swipe. Two. Popped up. That's playable. Coming in. Zachariasen. He'll make the running grab, and that'll be the inning. The Hardhats up 7 after 4. Closing in on a mercy rule against the Harrisburg Maroon. They will have Lee Negebauer coming back out for the 5th inning of work for him. I get why the Hardhats are doing this. They might pull him if they could keep him under 80 pitches, which he should be well under right now, probably about 48, 49. If they can do that, they can make it so that he only has to sit out 3 days. Oh wait, they'd want to keep him under 60, under 61. Because if he does that, then they can keep him out for 2 days and he could be back to start Sunday. That's probably what Coach Torvey is going to do, just for the record. Expect Rowan Fredrickson to come in at some point if they don't finish the bottom or the top of the 5th here. I missed the Qdoba truck. There was a Qdoba truck last year, like a Qdoba food truck at the Veterans Classic, and it was really cool, and I ate it several times. And was it like especially big or like crazy good Qdoba? No, but it was right here, and I miss that kind of community. Anyways, strike delivered and fouled off. At bat right now for the Maroon is the third baseman Griffin Schlopkol. Inside ball 2, or ball 1. It's 1-1. Sorry, the hours are getting to me. It's only going to get worse from here. 5 down after this one, and 16 more to go over the next 3 days. We're doing it all for you, baby. The baseball fans, it's all for you. Also, I get like a little bit off, I think, when I get done with this. Like, not like off of the job. I mean, I'll be doing socials, but I don't think I have to call anything for a minute. That's going to be hit hard into right. Roach makes the grab, and that'll be the first out. It'll bring up Zachariasen. Maxie boy. Strike. Delivered at the knees. It's 0-1. Negebauer. Grounded. Hard. Kiefer. Handles. Throw. In time. 6-3 put out. Negebauer retired the last 8 consecutive batters in order. That's what I call locking in. Jason Hansen now up to bat. He's been unstoppable so far. RBI double and a single on the day. He's 2 for 2. There's a reason he leads off for this team. Negebauer taking strike at the shoulders. 1-0. 2-0. Duel. Fouled off into the parking lot. 2-1. Negebauer wipes off his hands, maybe getting a little sweaty after all the usage. Sounds worse. 2-1. High at the eyes, 3-1. Negebauer behind in the count. He has not walked anybody in this game so far. Not trying to start here, but there is a chance. Hansen awaits. Fouled off of the plate. It's going to be fair. Negebauer gets it, spins, throw, offline, all the way into the corner. He touches the bag. What's going on? Did he think it didn't go anywhere? Hansen, buddy.
Now bat number 1, Ryan.
So that's an error. Apparently it's just one run. He thought he must have missed first, and that's why everybody was telling him to, like, go. Was somehow he missed first, so he ran back. He should have been on, like, third base right now. That was weird. So that'll go down as an E1 for Negebauer. Strike. That ball got all the way to the wall on the throw from Negebauer. That's like the equivalent of like a hand-thrown double. You should have been running. But Hansen didn't get any further than first, which is rather polite of him not to capitalize on the mistake. Bentz going back on it, throws the mask aside, right against the netting, and it hits the top of the netting. Almost hits a parent, and it's 1-2. There's a lot of kids here trying to watch the game. Returning the ball to the ticket booth for $1. 1-2. Ball in the dirt off of the padding of Bentz, and he will reach second safely. A wild pitch advances Hansen. So, 2-2 count. Negebauer looking to get out of this thing. Ryland Bowe, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out. Either would work here. Negebauer, fastball in the dirt. Bentz somehow scoops that on his first try. No ricochets. And the count runs full. Like I said, Negebauer, no walks in the game thus far. He's got supreme control, trying to continue that here. Payoff pitch. Oh, wait, runner taken off. And he'll get back. Negebauer didn't notice in time. Here's the thing. It really helps, it really pays to be a left-hander when you're watching runners at first. It really does not when they're running for third, because it's behind you. A right-hander would have seen that and made the play. Full count. Strike 3 in the top right corner. Pinpoint accuracy. He paints it. And that'll be the final out in the top of the fifth. Nobody scores for Harrisburg. The Hardhats need just one to walk this thing off. Negebauer, 7 strikeouts on the day. You want to know how many of them were looking? I know you do. I know you do. 6 of the 7 were looking. A lot of people just admiring what he has to put together today. So, in that inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 error on Lee, and 1 man left on. Nobody scores. It is still 9-2. Coming back out for a second inning of work, Nick Riley. He's trying to extend this game. The Hardhats put up even 1 more run, and we've passed the precipice where that would be a walk-off mercy rule for the Hardhats.
Leading off in the fifth inning. Chase Morgan.
All right, Jace Morgan getting the lead off here. Last inning, he led off with a triple. Could he do it again, or even something better? He has hit one homer this year. Curveball, some serious wind-up spin. It goes jumping around, but not into the zone. 1-0. He really let that one rip. 1-0. Fouled off into the Hall of Fame. 1-1. Morgan stands, closed stance. He opens when he starts moving, though. Strike! Good one right at the hips. 1-2 count now for Riley. Smacked over in between first and second. They'll handle it. The throw to the pitcher. He gets him. Just barely landed on the bag. Riley almost overshot it on his little jump. And that will be the first out recorded. The 3-1. Here's Harry Good. He hits walk-offs. He had 3 of them last year, including a walk-off home run to win the Firecracker. He is 1 for 3 on the day. Don't count on a home run, but he really wanted one there. Big swing, big miss. Hardhats just need 1. It'd be cool. We have only had 1 walk-off this year. Was it even a walk-off? I don't know if we've had a walk-off. We had 5 of them last year. That was really fun. Including 2 on the same day. That was cool. 1-1. Ball slightly low. Langler's like, I'm pulling these back into the zone. What's the point if you're not going to call it? So 2-1. Good. Well, that ball definitely low, but pulled back in the zone by Langley with a frame job. Able to steal a strike. Two. Riley. Curveball in the dirt. Harry wants to pick it up. He does the hockey catch. He just grabs it with a hand, lets it drop. And now the count full. Right, bottom of the inning. Needed to adjust it. Full count. Popped up in the infield. Shortstop after it. And Oakland will make the grab. You want to keep Lee's pitch count down here. Dietrich reached base twice today, scored both times. Both of them hit by pitches. He's added a few colors to his coat, as one may say. 1 out. That's a strike right down the middle. 1-1. Riley looking to pester this Hardhats team into yet another inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Harrisburg not ready to give up on this one yet. 1-2. I don't even know if that got halfway. If I ever said skip a ball, that's skipping it. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup. And he will strike out the final batter, Riley. 1-2-3 inning. And we will go to his 6th inning. Lee coming back out. Suppose we're going to use him past that 60 pitch count. Use him all the way up. And that'll mean new pitchers for Sunday in a potential championship game. We got 4 good starters, though. The rotation without Declan Mickley, sadly. Assuming we're using Eli as a reliever and not a starter, is Negebauer, Leidy, Moreno, and Walters. It's a pretty good 4-pitcher rotation. And then Eli Kelly, Rowan Fredrickson, and Broden Sales coming out of the bullpen. Negebauer coming back out for the 6th inning. Let me change the scoreboard here before I forget. So, Michael Oakland, soft grounder. Kiefer, backhand, high throw. Dietrich's got just enough inches in him to make that out. Pause. All right. So, 6-3 put out. I just drew in pen on my scalp when I was fidgeting. That's not a good idea. I don't know what'll happen because of it, but it can't be good. 0 for 2 in the game, and that'll change. That'll be a single out to center. Single for Langler. First hit of the tourney for him. Just the 5th hit overall for this team from Harrisburg. And the big lefty, Tyler Frederick, coming back in. He brings some muscle. Strike. Hip height outside of the plate. He went 0 for 2, including a strikeout looking his last time up so far in this ball game. 0-1. Fredrickson, another strike admired as it whizzes right by him. And it is 0-2. We would see a Harrisburg coach running back from the bathroom. Swing and a miss, strike 3! 8 strikeouts on the game for Negebauer. Positively cooking. Carson Drexler back up. 1 for 2 on the game. Strikeout looking. And a single. Drexler, Dakota Wesleyan commit. It's kind of wild when you get a college baseball player on the 2nd team. Inside, ball 2. And how does that happen? Do you not have enough space on the top team for a college guy, but colleges do? The answer is yes. Reigning champions, Harrisburg Gold. Low, ball 3. Three out. Negebauer on the verge of walking his first batter. That's a strike right down Main Street. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike the count. Drexler awaits. Fouls one back to the concourse. Watch out, everybody. And there's a frenzy for it. Everybody's got their gloves here today trying to catch the foul balls. They're still chasing it. It's rolling. Do they realize they can come to the rest of the games? They can come to, like, the games. There was only one kid chasing after balls in the Huron game earlier. Full count, payoff pitch. That's hit high and deep into right. Roach after it, to the track. He will not make the grab. 1 run is going to score. He's coming for third, and he'll hold up there. An RBI triple for Carson Drexler. So there goes the streak for Negebauer, where he had shut him out for 3.5 innings. RBI triple for Drexler. He will spoil the plans and put Harrisburg up or down down 6 runs, 9-3. Here's Tate and Muntz. Made a good play earlier out and right. Ball. But is 0 for 2 on the day, including a strikeout looking to Negebauer back in the 2nd inning. 1-0. Foul tip right into the glove. Oh, sorry, not first base. I mean third base. 1-1. Negebauer. Fastball fouled off. 1-2. I believe I'm looking at a Muntz parent taking a video of the at-bat from his cell phone in the 2nd row here. 1-2 count. Negebauer. Curveball fouled off, but it gets through. The run coming in. No throw made, and a pass strike 3 will score another run for Harrisburg. That is the 9th strikeout of the game for Lee. His canine. And now 2 runs have scored here on Lee. The second tiebreaker in the tournament after wins and win percentage, well, after head-to-head and win percentage, is actually runs allowed per innings pitched. That one gets by Bentz. A wild pitch there. We do have somebody warming up in the bullpen. It might be his brother. Kiefer going to give him some words of encouragement. Griffin Shopcole, 0 for 2 on the day. Strikeout looking in a line out. 2-0 count. Lee starting to lose control a little. Hard hit ball. Handled by Roberts. He'll throw, make the play. But 2-run score on a 2-out rally for Harrisburg. And suddenly, just a 5-run game as we enter the bottom of the 6th. Recap that one for Harrisburg. 2 hits turn into 2 runs. Both of them are earned to the pitcher, Lee Negebauer. There are no errors, and 1 man is left on base. 9-4 the score. Remember, Mercy Rule at 8-run lead. Hardhats could do it, but at this point, you have to wonder if Nate Riley's just good enough to get him out. 1, 2, 3, the heart of the order, the 2, 3, 4 in the last one up. And since he came in, there's been 5 outs and no hits, only 1 walk. Riley has starter stuff. One off the chin. Leading off this inning, Hayden Hollick. 0 for 1. With a ground out, a walk, and 2 runs.
Leading off for the Hardhats are playing Hayden Hollick.
Hollick trying to get something started here against Riley. Can't take any chances in this tournament. You don't want to give Harrisburg any more chances to put up runs because, as I mentioned, that runs allowed per innings pitched going to be huge. For example, if the Hardhats go 4-0, which they totally could, and Cheyenne Post 6 goes 4-0, which they totally could, they don't have a head-to-head. It would all come down to that tiebreaker of runs allowed per innings pitched. So that's a huge important thing to decide who would go to the championship game with a chance to win it. Because Cheyenne and Post 22 don't play each other because they've already played 5 times. So why do it again? Cheyenne narrowly won that season series in extras. Hard hit one. Backhanded grab by Oakland. The hard throw gets him. Great play out there from Michael Oakland for the first out of the 6th. We'll bring up Roach. 1 for 2. 2 runs, a walk, and a stolen base. In their first game, Cheyenne allowed 0 runs over 5 innings, which, per innings pitched wise, that's not like the best to only play 5 innings, but, there's a mercy rule against the shooters. They weren't going to drag it out or anything. Anyways, it's going to be hard for anybody to get any runs off of them because, it's the Sixers. So 4 might already be as much as they allow over the course of the next 3 games, possibly. But if you want to win this thing, you got to keep the runs down. Roach. 3-0 count. Riley gives him a strike right down the pipe. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Full count. Outside, ball 4. And Roach will turn the styles on the base paths here with yet another walk. And take cross weight now up. Inside ball. He had a 2-run double and has 3 RBIs overall. 1 for 1 on the day. 3 RBIs, a run, and a double. Roach takes off. The throw. Not going to be in time. Stolen base for Aaron Roach, his 2nd of the game. One to Crossweight. Big lefty. Called strike at the hands. Which I suppose doesn't mean anything because his hands could be anywhere, but they happen to be at like almost his letters, a little above it at that time. High ball. Good grab by Langler. Keep that from getting the backstop. Riley still allowed no runs in this ball game. Roach takes off. Crossweight sends one in the parking lot. And Roach will have to come back. Feels like the Hardhats making this harder than it has to be. Two. Roach takes off again. It hits him in the foot. He'll do a push-up and take his bag. But that does mean Roach has to go back to second yet again. So, bummer for Roach. He'll just steal the next base. That was an interesting thing. If the ball bounces and hits you, does that count as a hit by pitch? Because that one bounced and then hit him in the foot as he tried to get out of the way. But yeah, Phillip Bentz, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. High hopper over to third. He'll touch the bag. The throw, skip, not going to be in time. They'll get the lead runner. Roach retired. Wishes he could have had that stolen base. He would have scored there. Bentz reaches first on a fielder's choice. Wilson Kiefer now up. Ball in the dirt. It gets away. Crossweight and Bentz both move up a bag. And it's 1-0. Crossweight's trying to screw with Riley. Keeps moving around afterwards. Pretending like he's going to take off for home. So 2 runners in scoring position now. Hardhats, would like to mercy here, but not looking like it's going to happen. You never know, though. 2-out rally. Extra bases here from Kiefer, and then Roberts brings him in, and that would be the game. You never know. You also just want to play. Play your best every time you go out there. 2-0. Outside ball, 3-0. Threatening to walk the bases full. But as I was saying, something about Roberts and runners in scoring position seems to really get to him. He plays a little different when there's people on. Especially bases loaded. As he showed earlier, when he stranded men in scoring position, both Crossweight and Kiefer back for the 3rd out of the 4th. Bases loaded for Roberts, Mighty Mouse as they call him, which is a reference to a show that none of these people watched. Only something that was referenced by other people who watched a show who talked about an athlete from their time because it referenced a show for them, but none of us have watched Mighty Mouse. It never happened. There were no reruns on Boomerang. Didn't happen. Unless your grandma had a box set, it wasn't going to work for you. Low, and it's 2-0. We only know it because other people were nicknamed Mighty Mouse by people who did watch it. And it's 2-0. A walk would bring in a run here. Bases clearing double would end it. That one gets to the backstop. Charging home is Crossweight. Everybody moves up again, and the Hardhats now up 10-4. The winning run on second base. You do not want to give another chance here for Harrisburg to run up the score. It sounds weird running up the score when they're down, but, you don't want them to start scoring more runs. It's worth it just to get out of this thing. He could walk the bases full here for Morgan. He will. Time called. Langler going to have a quick chat here with Riley. A little chit-chat, a little powwow, a little talkie-walkie.
Number 22 designated hitter, Jace
Heart to heart.
Morgan.
An aside. Some dialogue. My father calls it a DM and called it PM. A little group chat. Phone call. Face to face. A lot of ways to say it. Past 8 pitches have been balls. That one was not one. Right as I say it. 0-1. Morgan. Awaits. Base is full. That one in the dirt. He doesn't know where it is, but it's not far. Crossway would have came home had it gone really any further. Or it's not Crossway. That's would have came home had it come any further, but it did not. The 1-1 to Morgan. High pitch. 2-1. Morgan. A single into the gap would end this thing. A big swing and a miss for Morgan. And it is 2-2. He is choking up a little, trying to control his bat more than swinging it hard. Two. Grounded. Foul. Two. Called strike 3 at the knees. Riley gets out of the jam. Hardhats lead by 6 runs, 10-4 now after scoring one more in the bottom of the 6th. Lee Negebauer coming to finish what he started. Hopefully dilute those runs a little more with a scoreless inning. Well, and shut out the game and get the win, but, you know, mostly the runs thing. Recap. Bottom of the 6th. Hardhats get they get 1 run on no hits. There's 1 earned run, no errors, and 3 men left on. And yeah. Negebauer just looking to get out of this thing. Had a little bit of problems with his control in the last one. Hardhats looking like they're going to use up all of him for the tournament here. It's important, though. Every inning matters, and they will keep all of the relievers fresh for the rest of the tourney. I mean, they'll come in when they come in, but, you know. Reminder, Hardhats doubleheader tomorrow night as the end of a 6-game slate. That'll start at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and we'll conclude probably around now at about 9:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I'll be working like 14 calling, so by the time I get to you guys, I hope I'm still like conscious and like can come up with names. We'll see. hard grounder up the line, right to Dietrich. He'll step on the bag. And the first out recorded here in the top of the 7th. Brings up Jason Hansen. Mr. Hansen has gotten on base every single time that he's come up. RBI double, a single, and reaching on a Lee Negebauer error on a bunt attempt. Watch for the bunt, he could do it again. Nope. Ball 1. Another ball on the inside. Fouled. Back. That'll be strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nothing but air on that one. Hansen on the verge of becoming strikeout number 10 for Lee Negebauer on the day. 2-2. Lee. Fastball. Hit hard into right. It's going way back. Foul. That was lifted high and deep. Had some home run potential. Didn't get out of the park and didn't go fair, so that's a double whammy. We're going to put that ball in the practice pile. No longer fit for using, seeing as it was hit quite that hard. So 2-2 now. Hansen. Curveball, strike 3! Negebauer freezes the batter for his 7th strikeout looking and his 10th overall. Fantastic performance from Lee Negebauer tonight. It's the Harrisburg Maroon team that not only made it to state, but won a game. Wait, no they didn't. Never mind. That's hit hard into right. Roach going back on it, and he will make the grab. That's the ball game. Post 22 wins it. Final score, Hardhats 10. Harrisburg Maroon 4. Hardhats now 1-0. Got to keep on winning. They'll have a doubleheader tomorrow night starting 4:30 with an opening ceremony before that, including a flyover by a military jet. So that'll be pretty cool. You're going to want to be there for that. We also have 4 more games, the schedule for which will be posted on the Instagram and Twitter later tonight. You're going to want to see that. Post 22, Hardhats TV. It's what you want. Veterans Classic. Very, very cool. So, I'll be here 7:30 tomorrow morning till about this time tonight. And I'll do it again on Saturday. Whatever it is, Hardhats TV, bringing it live to you. Good night from Rapid City.